Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about how to find the key of acapella or vocal and also build chords around it. So my method in particular is a little bit different from the ones I've seen on YouTube so far. It's just really about just using your ear. But you know, you can definitely use the other method. It's a great method. They basically kind of just use like Newton and kind of like dissect the vocal and kind of see like what notes it's singing, and then basically from there you can kind of figure out the key. Again, I actually prefer doing my method just because like you can actually, you know, train your ear a lot by doing this, and then you can just kind of like start listening to how to create your chords the way that you want it to, basically, or you know, create melodies that you resonate with and stuff like that, and just kind of training your ear like what sounds right in a certain key or what sounds kind of off and stuff like that. So that's really the reason why I just like to do this particular method, just because it gives me a lot of ear training. But you can definitely do the other method. I don't know the alternative of a Ableton Newton, so I think I'm just gonna leave some links on the other videos that I've watched in the case that you actually want to try out the other method. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into how to do this, or how to find the key of this vocal. So generally the vocals that you get, you know, already have like the key signature on here. But let's just say, for example, this one didn't have a key signature, or the case that, you know, the vocal that you had didn't have anything either. So generally, I just try to find a note that just feels safe, or that basically you can just drone the entire time throughout the whole vocal. I mean, I already know where it is, but basically it would be G. If you were falling, will you fall with me? But yeah, let's just say, for example, you didn't know what it was. This is kind of how you would go about it. Basically, like, let's just try, you know, experimenting around on this one. This would be in the key, but it probably would sound off. If you were falling, will you fall with me? Like, it just doesn't really feel right, but technically that is in the key. And then let's just try moving it up to maybe like the 5th of the key. If you were falling, will you fall with me? Like, that works, but then like it doesn't really feel at home just yet. Let's just try this. If you were falling, will you fall with me? A little too much tension, and it does sound a little bit off. If you were falling, will you fall with me? Like, it works, but it's not exactly there yet. If you were falling, will you fall with me? Sounds a bit off. If you were falling, will you fall with me? If I was calling, will you answer? And then basically, you know, now you feel at home, because essentially that's the key of this track. Even though it says E minor is basically the relative minor of G major. And to find the relative minor of basically any major key, you would just basically move it 3 semitones down. So since we're in the key of G major, moving it 3 semitones down would be 1, 2, and 3. That means you're in the relative minor of G major is E minor. And basically these, the E minor and the G major, have the same keys. So essentially you can basically write this progression in either E minor or G major. It doesn't really matter which one, as long as like your vocal doesn't have like any like crazy augmented kind of like keys or augmented minor or something like that, then generally you'll be able to write the your chords again in either the relative minor or the major. It just really depends on what feels right to you and what kind of like feel you're looking for, basically. I'm gonna go ahead and load up another vocal, and then also do the same thing to kind of show you how I kind of like go about it. Anymore, 'cause I felt a change, yeah, for somebody to save me, no. Also, big shout out to Muse. This vocal is from his track, so all credit goes to him. I'm basically just using it just for the sake of this video, basically. And I got it from one of his remix packs. But yeah, let's go ahead and try to use my method and try to figure out the key of this track. Not afraid of the dark anymore. Not afraid of the dark anymore. Not afraid. Let's do this. Not afraid of the dark anymore. So that's pretty much the key right there, the A sharp. Let's just test it for the sake of it, right? Not afraid of the dark. That sounds off. Not afraid of the dark. That's probably in key, but it's not exactly safe for home. Not afraid of the dark. Not afraid Right. So yeah, that's pretty much, you know, the more you do it, the more your ear gets kind of used to like hearing that droning note, and eventually you'll just be able to figure it out. But actually, before being able to kind of like figure it out this quickly, I actually my other method was actually listening to the vocal and just finding that note where the acapella kind of resolves. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the previous vocal back in, and then kind of show you guys how the other method that I used to do. So we're back here. So basically I kind of would just listen to the acapella and then just kind of listen to when the vocal resolves. With me. Right there when it says with me. Let's listen. With me. So duh, duh, duh. So basically she's singing. And there you go. That's basically how I would kind of go about finding the key, because I knew it would resolve on the G. And again, the G, that G is the safe note. All right, and basically, like, kind of once I figure out the key, then I can start building chords around it. Let's just say, for example, like, you know, you actually aren't used to the keys and stuff like that. What you can do is draw out all the keys and then fold it all together so you know what notes to play. Ableton 11, you can actually just set it, I think. I'm in Ableton 10, so I'm not able to do that, but I'll quickly just kind of put all the notes in the scale for the key of G. All right, and then we'll probably just like double it. And then you can just simply click, I think, this fold. Yeah, and then now you basically have all the keys in the scale. I think I might have messed up there, but yeah, you get the idea. The great thing about finding the drone note is basically I actually build chords around this droning note as well. And then some basic, like, you know, really popular like chord progressions. You can do the, I think it was 1, 6, 3, and then 7, but that's in the E minor scale. So the 1 in the E minor scale would be the E. And then the 6 in the E minor scale would be a C, and then 3 would be the G, and then 7th would be D. There you go. And then basically you would have this chord progression. If you were falling, will you fall with me? If I was calling, will you answer me? And then if you were to like kind of translate this into I think the numerical values or whatever, in the G major, I think the E would be the 6, the C should be the 4, the G is the 1, and then the D is the 5. But yeah, so I basically would just start filling this out and then just kind of choosing what again sounds right to me. If you were falling, if you were falling, will you fall with me? And basically you can like even just drone the 5th the whole entire way. If you want to like watch a video on how I go about creating my chords, there's definitely a few videos you can check out. I'll probably leave one in the link in my description below on how I make my chords, but my chord game has definitely leveled up, so I'll probably make another video perhaps in the near future on how I go about creating them. But more or less the previous videos get you more or less the same idea without the new methods that I do. But yeah, this is one way that you can do it. If you were falling, will you fall with me? If I was calling, will you answer me? And then again, just kind of play around with it, kind of see what feels right to you. You can even just add like another octave if you like. If you were falling, will you fall with me? If I was calling, will you answer? So that's one progression, and you know, there's definitely tons of different progressions that you can do. So definitely just try experimenting and see what, you know, feels right to you and what kind of like emotion you're looking for. Another chord progression that you can try doing is the 1, 2, and then I think it was the 4. If you were falling, will you fall with me? If I was calling. And then you can actually leave this out just because like this chord doesn't really make the audience feel like it needs to go anywhere else, and you can basically just repeat it. Just have the same thing come again. You can probably even like go up if you wanted to.
If you were falling, will you fall with me? If I was calling, will you answer me?
But yeah, I kind of just liked it out like this. And then again, same idea. You can simply just like kind of build around it. So we can try.
If you were falling, will you fall with me? If I was calling, will you answer me?
And like again, you can try moving all the notes around. You know, it's whatever feels right to
If you were
you.
falling, will you fall with me? If I was calling, will you answer me?
You can try, you know, adding more notes.
If you were falling, will you fall with me? If I was calling, will you answer me? If you were falling, will you fall with me? If I was calling, will you answer me?
But yeah, you basically get the basic idea of how I would kind of go about creating chords around acapella and also find the key. Actually, this particular chord progression I actually liked a lot more than the previous one, although both probably could work. But some people might actually like the other chord progression more. So it's really just all subjective, and again, just kind of do what feels right to you. This chord progression in particular, you know, I like the emotions that it evoked more, and I kind of felt, and I also like the way that it felt when it was actually, you know, used with the vocals. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was able to help you out. If it did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet. Also, please hit the bell notification symbol so you will know when my next video goes live. And also, please follow me on social media. I post shorter music production tips on my Instagram, TikTok, and stuff like that. And basically just document and share everything that I learn on my journey to be a you know, EDM producer or whatever you want to call me. But yeah. I'll leave all the links to my social media in the description below, as well as please join the Discord server. I'm trying to create a community where we can all kind of help each other grow and inspire each other. So if that's something you want to join, also join the Discord, which again, the link will be in the description below. Thank you so much again for watching. Until next time, much love. Peace out.